different things, and sometimes I need different things for different things. We're getting there. I don't know where we're getting to, where we're going, but we're getting there. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Get ready with me for a live stream while I tell you about the rules I have on my live stream, okay? I already did my skincare, so we're just going to do the makeup right now. But yeah, I'm about to stream on the app called Bigo. I'm not really sure where to look. I'm currently using my back camera and I have my mirror in front of me so I can actually see that I'm recording perfectly, like everything is moving and working the way it's supposed to. So yeah, it's a new setup today and I hope it goes well. I'm gonna push you guys back a little bit, and yeah, just so I can, you know. Okay, we're great. I'm also gonna try out the new products that I bought at the beauty supply store. I already tried them out and they have like an orange tone to them, so I'm not really a fan. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna take everything out and have it laid out in front of me so I don't struggle trying to look for these things. Let's see. We're just gonna do a very simple, soft, natural glam because that's the kind of girl I am. And yeah, I didn't do my lashes. I was going to put my cluster lashes today. Maybe I'll do them later tonight. So today's look is not gonna include any cluster lashes, but that's perfectly okay. I'm still pretty without them. We're live streaming today on Bigo. I haven't live streamed in a long time and I promised my fans on that site that I would be streaming this week. They will get to see me. I was gonna wait until Wednesday because I wanted to do the night streams, but might as well just start doing them. I also have to live stream on TikTok as well. Yeah, I've really been enjoying the streamer things, but let me just get into the makeup already. This is a Black Opal Dupe Color Control BB Cream that I'm going to put on my face as my foundation. But yeah, let's get started with the rules, shall we? Rule number 1, obviously introduce yourself. Is this a little too, this looks like it's a little too light. Not a little, a lot too light. But is it fine? I should use this as a concealer instead. What am I doing? Okay, it's fine. I'm not a makeup guru, as you can tell. I'm not a makeup girl. But yeah. Rule number 1 obviously is to greet, introduce yourself. Of course, nobody really does this. It's different with the individual live and the, what do you call it? Individual live versus the multi-lives. The multi-live is where I have a lot of guests on my panel and we can all talk to each other and have conversations. So that experience is where most of these rules apply, because during my individual lives I have admin. I have people that I've assigned as my admin and they already know the rules. So if somebody says anything inappropriate or anything like that, they're gonna get kicked out by the admin. So during the multi-guest lives, I also have my admin present, but I also am very active as my own admin on there as well. So if you come in there with noise, for example, it's a live stream, right? So when you turn on your camera or you join the panel, you know, the guest panel, instead of like staying in the comments, when you get in there and you're watching your TV real loud or you're outside and playing music blasting, if you want to enter a panel, you need to be quiet. Enter in silence. And it'll be good if you ask, hi, can I join the panel? But usually my panel is set up for invitations only, so you can request to enter and then I can allow you to or not. Or sometimes I do have open panels where you can just climb up. Other times I set it to invitation mode where I get to open for you first, allow you to come in, you know. This face is actually crazy, but it looks like it blends with my skin. I'm not really sure, but it's a BB cream, by the way. So I think, yeah, it's a BB cream. But don't worry, I do have, what do you call this? I do have foundation that is actually dark enough for my skin, and that's the Avon Flawless one. So I'm gonna try that one. And treat it like a contour type thing. I don't know if you can even tell the difference, but I can. I don't know if you can tell the difference on camera, but I can. So you can barely tell. All these browns look exactly the same. Crazy. But as I was saying, you greet first, and when you enter the panel, you enter with silence. Make sure that there's nothing loud going on around you. And sometimes people have an echo, and you tell them. But there are other people who just come in the panel and start screaming, yelling, just talking really loud and very. Like, I know you're excited to join the panel, but you're entering. It's like somebody's house. You're entering someone's home, and you need to come there with some respect. You know? So you need to enter properly and introduce yourself or wait for us to acknowledge you, because sometimes you might enter the panel and we're already busy with like a serious conversation or we're laughing or different things like that. So sometimes new people who come onto my panel, they will feel uncomfortable to just say anything and they'll wait to be acknowledged, which is a great option. Honestly, I feel it's a great option, and you can never go wrong with that. But also I do understand that some people will just be quiet, and the longer it takes for you to acknowledge them, they'll leave the panel. So usually when somebody enters the panel, I tell everybody it's a rule that when someone new enters, we're all going to be quiet and introduce the person and just welcome them, acknowledge them, like hi, not whatever their name is, either it's an ID or they have a username, and we welcome them, like hi, welcome to the panel, and we give you room and to speak and introduce yourself, right? And so yeah, that's what we do normally. Right now I'm not going in any order, as you can clearly see. I'm not going in any order. I feel like talking while doing my makeup really confuses me, but I want to, I can't concentrate. I don't know if it's because of my neurodivergent side. So anyway, as I was saying, so that's the first rule. I talk so much, I'm still on the first rule. The first rule is wait to be acknowledged when you enter the panel as a guest. Wait to be acknowledged, and it's so crazy how I do this eyeliner because that's not really how I want to do it. I want it to be like long and long, but it ends up becoming something like this, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's just I've never done this type of wing before. See, every time I do my makeup, it's always something new. Every single time. So I don't really have a regular go-to makeup routine sort of thing, because it's just never the same, really. The routine is never the same. The only thing that I can stay consistent with is my skincare routine, which is why I skipped it, because I already have a video out about that one. I swear I thought this would be hard. And one side is always more perfect than the other. See? Look at how Egyptian goddess that one gives. But it's fine. You do have concealers to clean those types of things out. See, this one is more straight. The second rule is no inappropriate conversations. A lot of the times when people come to the panel, especially the men, they come in there and it's like they're trying to scout for a girlfriend or someone to bang that day. I don't even know how, because we're all online strangers, even though we may live in the same country. Sometimes we are all living very far from each other. So you're looking for girls and trying to have sexual conversations with us. It's not gonna fly. We don't tolerate those type of conversations in my panel. One, it's none of your business. You know, I hate when people start asking my sexual preferences and things like that, because it's really none of your business. You're not my partner. You're not my sexual partner. Why do you need that information? And you know, they'll always be like, no, it's just a conversation, it's just keep the conversation. I'm like, there's so much better things we can talk about, more entertaining things that we can talk about, and it doesn't have to be sexual. Can we just let that go? Can we just drop that? You know? And so yeah, it gets very annoying at some points, but you know what? Usually I know that a lot of guys, there are a lot of girls actually, who don't mind that. I'm very much aware of them. The girls who don't mind those type of conversations, that actually enjoy them, they think it's fun conversations and things like that. So I'm aware that when they first come to the panel, they think they can have those conversations. And so I will obviously remind them not even remind them, but just let them know, because in the panel, there's really not enough room to have like your rules stated down somewhere. So we kind of have to explain the rules to people as they come in. And sometimes we don't really have to, because some people really do come in there with just the intention of getting to know people and just have a conversation and just, interact with each other. But other times we have to let them know, hey, listen, I'm sorry to cut you off, or, but we don't have those type of conversations here. We don't talk about those things like that. So yeah, things that we don't talk about are politics, religion, and sexual conversations. We can talk about relationships, obviously. But when it comes to like, when you start asking, what's your preference, what's your favorite position, or like, have you done this with a guy, have you done that with a girl, like that is just none of your business. It's none of anybody's business. So those are the type of questions that I just feel like are just very inappropriate and very, what's the word I'm looking for, intrusive, violating. Yeah, so that's the type of conversations that I don't really tolerate on my panel. So yeah, there's that. My background is so dark. I look like a whole different person already. I'm just gonna shape this real quick, and I'll get back to the rules. Give me a sec. I also have a gap here. It's already growing out, so I'm gonna have to shape it again. There you go. Yeah, we don't do politics, we don't do religion, because most of us are not religious. I'm one of those people. We're not religious, and it's not that I cannot handle a conversation about religion and I cannot have those debates about people's beliefs. It's just that that's not what I'm here for. That's just not the purpose, of why I opened the panel. I opened the panel so we can all just talk to each other, get to know each other. Sometimes it's actually just to hang out with my online friends on that platform, so we can all get our hours in, because Bigo tracks how active you are, and if you're not as active, you don't get to improve. You don't rise up the ladder of hosting and things like that. Because there's levels, and the amount of time you spend on it, interactions that you have, they all play a part in you becoming one of the best hosts. I don't really know how to explain these things, honestly, because I don't really consider myself an official host, because I'm not under any I'm not under any agency yet. I do have an agency that I'm a part of, but I haven't really started hosting as a host of that specific thing. Like, so when I receive gifts or I upgrade to levels, it doesn't really affect the group just yet, or I don't really get paid by the agency just yet, because there's some things that we need to resolve, because I was in an old account, an old agency which disbanded, and I didn't even know about it. And because of that, my ID profile was also deactivated. So I was no longer registered as an official host on the platform because of that. So there's like a 2-year wait that I need to do, which I heard about, but I'm not sure if it still is appropriate. I don't know how that's going, honestly. See, I'm all over the place, babbling about things that don't matter. See, this is why I should have notes with me, because what are we talking about right now, babes? This really has nothing to do with me. But anyway, I was talking about the rules, right? The thing is, I feel like people don't really know how to communicate. And when I say communicate, I don't mean debate. I don't mean let's find a topic that is very controversial and try to prove the other one right or wrong. Like, that's not what we're here for. And a lot of the times, even when we share differences in opinion, because I don't mind having differences in opinion, the thing is, when you communicate with people, when you share your perspective and they share one that is completely different to theirs, they immediately assume that, no, I have to convince you that I'm right and you're wrong, or I have to convince you to see things from my perspective and not yours. And I'm not about that. It's like, I know where you come from and I respect that, but that's not me. And I feel like that should be the end of it. You shouldn't try to convince me, try to preach to me about how the way I'm thinking is stupid or anything like that. It's very invalidating. So I don't appreciate it, even if it's not happening to me. I don't appreciate other people telling other people on my panel that their beliefs or thoughts are wrong, you can simply share your point of view. If someone is open to changing their point of view thanks to you and what you have to share, they will on their own accord. But if nobody asks, there's no need for you to start shaming, ridiculing, and saying mean things to people who have a different opinion than you and telling them that they're wrong or they're uneducated or stupid. That is what I don't tolerate on my channel, because we can all have differences in opinion, and honestly our opinions are based on our experiences that we have in life, and they're not going to be the same, of course, right? So there's some people who just assume so much that if they're right and because they speak from experience, then their experience is relevant to someone else's experience, which is not, because yeah, what you're saying maybe has proof because you experienced it, but you don't experience life the same way, you know? We just don't. That's just a fact. And people should just start to be aware of that. Honestly, I feel like people lack the awareness of that, and it gets in the way of conversations. Because we'll argue and it'll be so unnecessary. Like, we don't really need to be arguing right now. Like, it's not that deep, guys. We all have differences in opinion, as we should, you know? The point is to just know that, oh my gosh, just to be aware that, oh, people do think differently. That's so interesting. It's so interesting that you see things this way. And like, yeah, it's so interesting that you see things this way. I've never seen things this way. And whether you're gonna want to explore that other person's thought process or beliefs, that's entirely up to you, right? Entirely up to you, babes. But the other person doesn't have the right to come at you until you say yes to whatever it is that they're saying, because that's just not right. So that's why I don't tolerate it. They're not the same thing. This one is actually thicker than the other one. Let me see if I can change that. I actually love how thin this one is. But for the sake of balance, it's always the one eye is never gonna look like the other, honestly, but I'd rather make something thicker than thinner, because that's a lot messier. I think we're getting somewhere. Or not. You know what? It's gonna be fine, because at the end of the day, it's not really that deep. It's not really that deep. And I think the issue is up here. There we go. Let me see if I can clean that up. So those are the rules I have. They're very simple, and a lot of times people will be like, I'm so strict, especially the men. It's always the men who are complaining that I'm too strict, and I'm like, no, I'm not too strict. I just have my rules. If you're looking for a panel that is not strict about these things, you can go there, because trust and believe, there are girls who like those kind of conversations, those inappropriate talks. I feel like they're too personal, too intimate, and those who don't agree with me, there are girls out there who don't agree with me and who are willing to have those conversations with guys that are not their partners. I'm just a different type of gal. And like I said, you're in my house. My house, my rules, right? So that's really just what it is. Okay. So there are not many rules, to be honest. Also, there are times where guys would make snarks, little comments, and even girls, honestly, but it's mostly the guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's mostly the men. I know men be like, it's always us, it's always us. It's always you guys. 9 times out of 10, it's always you being the problem. I already told you how the rules go. And if you're gonna argue with me and tell me, no, but the thing is, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta 1, 2, 3, and the third, you're gonna be blocked instantly as you're still trying to explain. Sometimes we don't even give you the opportunity, and by we, I mean me and my admin. Sometimes we don't even give you the time of day to justify yourself or anything like that. We just don't give you that. Because, you know, especially if you're known on the app, okay, we're a community, so a lot of us know each other already on the platform. Well, I don't know much people really, because, like I said, I only have certain days where I'm like, okay, I'm willing to get to know new people on this app, and then other days I'm just like, you know what, I don't care to know anybody right now. I just want to be with my regular folks and hang out with them that day. So my panels will be very strictly for my friends. Only when the friends of my friends will be there and be like, oh, can you let this guy in? Can you let this girl in? She's really nice. She's part of my family. Like, family as in agency that they're posting in. We call those families. So if they're part of the same family in that sense, like, oh, can you let her in? She's cool. She's really, she's new, or she's part of our family. She's a nice person. Then we let them in and let them have a conversation with us. So if someone vouches for you, you have better chances than sitting on a panel. But if you have no respect and you're just rude and very invasive, and you have no respect for the people on the panel, including myself, you're gonna get kicked out. You're gonna get kicked out. Because for me, it's not really about trying to keep people on the live. I know that there will be people that like my vibe and like what I have to offer. Because trust me, if you want to see twerking, booty shaking, titty shaking, you can go to another streamer. Trust me, there are girls who do that. It's just annoying when a guy comes to my panel and expects me to act like every other chick that they've experienced. Because what are you talking about? If you want that experience, go to that person. Why are you coming to me, expecting me to change? For what? You really think I'm gonna be out here pleasing you? Who do you think? Wow, it's so fascinating to me when people do that. Like, you really think I'm gonna sit out here and try to please you and entertain you? Okay, I don't know who you think you are, but dang, I mean, sure, okay, whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat. I'm looking for a brush that I can't find, and I feel like I know where it is, but it's so far. I'm gonna have to stand up. But this makeup is looking crazy but pretty at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, but we're getting there. I don't know where we're getting to, where we're going, but we're getting there. Whatever it is, we're getting there. Let me just sharpen this a little more. Oh, mistake. Wrong brush. That's okay, that happens. I'm trying to make this a lot softer, but I actually love the harshness of this. I love the harsh lines, I'm not gonna lie. I love the harsh lines. Let me just brighten this area up a little more. And just that. And I have one of my friends here to lighten it up for me. There we go. There you go. I don't know, I'm always looking to the side when I'm doing this because I really need to be up here to see what I'm doing. But, there we go. I just need a lot of brushes. I feel like that's what I need, a ton of brushes. Because I use different things for different things. And sometimes I need different things for different things. Sometimes I use the same brush for the same thing, it's just that the colors don't match. And because they don't match, I'm gonna need another brush to use. I am not a makeup professional or very experienced in doing makeup and things like that. I just know how to do me. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I need to, what do you call this? What's the word I'm looking for? I need to, what's the word I'm looking for? Contour. But the darkest shade I have, you see how this looks? It doesn't even show though. That's the thing. It doesn't even show as a contour, but I feel like because my foundation is so light, the contour will do well this time because it's really hard. And this is like the darkest shade of concealer that I have that I can use as a contour. I just hope it works as a contour. I think it is. I'm not sure because sometimes I can't even tell the difference between contour and me just putting on foundation. I can hardly tell the difference most times, but I think I can. I think I see it. I actually like a bit of the contour on my cheeks, I'm not gonna lie. I love that blush vibe on my cheeks like this. I don't know why, but I love it. I love it a lot. So I'm gonna do this and just, there we go. I'm wondering if I should do my egg side, but I don't think that's appropriate for now. I'm sweating. I should apply my powder. I do have a powder, but the thing is I don't have anything to pat down with this powder. I mean, I have this girl right here. Don't know if she's very small though. She's very small, but we're going to use this Hold Morning Grace Layered Powdery Finishing Powder. Are we done with our makeup though? I don't think we're done, but I want to try out this powder. I want to see if it's going to do the job. I feel like it has a whole different color. See, it could pretty much just be a blush, honestly. With the way that it's colored, it could just very well be a blush. Or it could even be a bronzer. I feel like this could just be a bronzer because what am I doing? I tested these products out already, but I had applied so many products on my face that I didn't really know what was going on, nor could I even tell. But I think this works as a bronzer because it's really dark. And I look so brown. I look so brown. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna use my go-to. I'm gonna use her because the new stuff that I bought not working. But at least I have a bronzer now. At least I have a bronzer because I've been looking for that, been wanting something like that for a while. See, there we go. Now this is a finish brush that actually does the job. I feel like the inner corner of my eyes are too, there's just too much product in there. I need to pat away like that. But anyway, just gonna pat that everywhere. I don't know why I'm scared to do it on my eyes because, girl. Thing is, I don't want this to happen. See those dark marks over there? You need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. But I'm a messy girl. I hope you've seen this. I hope you realize this already, that I'm not the clean girl type. I'm a messy girl type. Okay? The clean girl type is too plain for me. It's too plain. I mean, I do have my moments where I just want to clean, just smooth face, but not today. Today I wanted to try out all the things I wanted to try out that I felt like were just too bold. This is as close as it gets for me to do a bold makeup. This is as close as it gets. It doesn't get any closer than this because I'm already freaking out at how everything looks right now. Already freaking out, but I feel like my lips will save me. My lips will save me from this. Because I'm freaking out like crazy, I have no idea. I'm just so good at masking. You never know when I'm freaking out unless I tell you I am. Because a lot of the times people be like, on my live streams especially, they're like, wow, you're so confident, you really know how to do this. And I'm like, if only you could hear what I'm screaming inside. Inside I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so awkward. This is so awkward. Am I even doing this right? Am I saying things right? The people just staring at me, probably thinking, who is she? What is she doing? She's so plain, no personality, da da da. Probably thinking this and that about me. That's what I'm out here thinking. And yet you guys are just like, oh my gosh, she's so confident. I'm screaming that time in my head internally, you just can't hear it, but I'm screaming like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Is this even right? Am I doing this right? What's going on? Like, I'm freaking out all the time. Okay, I want to do under eyes, I really do. I don't know which one I tried the other day. I don't remember. Is it her? Is it her? Or is it her? I think it's her. I think it's this shade. I think it's this shade. Yeah, I think it's her. This is like the best color palette I've ever bought. Romantic color professional makeup leaf eyeshadow. See this girl here? I love her because I was playing around with her eyeshadows and I really love almost every shade that's in her. I love every single one. I love all of them actually. I love all of them. Love all of them. See? Cute! See, under eye fat is so flattering on me. I naturally have them, so don't even try to call me pretty. I do have eye fat. So yeah, don't even try them on me. Okay, now we're gonna do eyeshadow. There's no really no need for eyeshadow really I'm not even gonna do much, just find the shade, same shade I used at the top, just gently like that. See? Nothing crazy, just gently like that. And there you have it. Gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. How do you look? How do we look? Say something. Say something. Oh my gosh, I look better on the camera. No, wait, I look better in the mirror. I look better in the mirror. But yeah, I'm about to live stream now. What I usually do in my live streams is I sing. I did my vocal warm-ups and workouts a while ago when I had breakfast, so I think I'm ready to sing, because that's what I usually do. I sing. Because what else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? I'm not gonna twerk for y'all. I'm not gonna dance. I do want to dance. Honestly, I really want to dance. I'm just like so shy. I am very shy. I don't think you guys know this about me, but I'm a very shy gal. Very shy little girl. I'm very shy. Why? Because I'm just shy. Some people call it social anxiety. I don't really know what to call it. What am I looking for? Yes, I found you. And yes, I'm a girl that loves highlight. I know a lot of girls are not into highlight these days. I'm gonna highlight. One thing about me is I'm gonna highlight. Look at that. So look at that. Glorious. I don't know why I keep doing this on the side. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna highlight. One thing about me. Not missing it for the world. I'm not going to not highlight. Of course, sometimes I do have highlight blindness where I just do it way too much. I'm just like, girl, you should have run your fingers through that a little bit more because, excuse us, it's a little too bright. And I'm gonna highlight on the brows, just a little light on the brows, but I'm gonna go crazy and I'll put it on my corner eye, on the corners of my eyes as well. So I don't want to do too much. The thing is, I do too much, and then I ruin the whole look. You're so pretty. But this is one thing I always do. Always. I add a bit of this highlighter under my, now where's the other brush? I had the other one. Now that I'm not looking for it, it's gone. Okay, I found it. I add some under my eyes as well. Like this. So just to further define and add some shine to my under eye. My under eye fat, whatever you want to call it. Like that. So do that. And we're not done. We're not done. This is taking forever, but we're not done. We're not done. Now, we didn't even do lashes. We did not even put mascara on. Talking about, girl, so much I didn't do. Okay, I'm gonna use this. What is this? What is this? This is all from the cosmetic store. Glammy. This is Glam Eyes Day 2 Night Defined Length Intense Volume Mascara. 2-in-1. Also, like I said, cosmetic store. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Ooh. Do this real quick. This is so stressful because I don't want to mess up my eye. What's hot? There. I don't think you guys can tell the difference, but I see it, so. I see it, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna do cluster lashes anyway today, so it's fine. But I guess you can kind of see the difference. As for my lips, we don't do much. Just brown lip liner and gloss. Brown lip liner and gloss. I really love the shade of my lips right now. If I could find a shade, a pink shade that is as close to the color of my lips, that would be amazing. Because look at that. Stunning. Stunning. Okay. Final thing that I like to do is my moles. I have a mole here covered up because of all this makeup that I have on me, which is crazy. So I'm gonna put her back and also add in some other molds that I like to put on. So and I also like to do the one here. This one has like a lot of personal spiritual meanings to me. So yeah, it's really important that I have it. I feel so much better already. I feel so much better already. I'm a very spiritual person, so this bindi, I don't even know how to explain it. It's always very important that you don't make a mistake. Let me see if I can fix that little teensy missy mistake. Fairly noticeable. Okay. Fixed. That's nice. And the other place I do is right here. That's also a spiritual place. That's also very spiritually symbolic for me. Not perfect circles, but they mean a lot to me. They have a lot of spiritual meaning to me. So this is the final look, actually. Do I have any setting spray? No, I don't. This is just where it ends. Yeah, this is the look. Let's take this out and brush out my hair. This is my mom's, by the way. I did her hair yesterday. I finished off yesterday, actually, but I wanted to do my hair as well. Actually, I was going to wash my hair today. And prep my hair for my crochet hairstyle that I want to do because I love me crochet. I love me crochet hair, but yeah, I did my mom some crochet hair as well. And it turned out really great, so I'm excited to do my hair now because I see now how great it actually looks. So I'm usually a bang kind of girl, but this is my mom's wig, so I cannot really customize it the way I want to. Unless she gives it to me. Because she took my wigs. I don't know if you guys remember the bob, but yeah. She wore that so religiously that it's worn off, I know. It's so worn out now. So, yeah. She wore that so religiously. I'm already dressed for the occasion, honestly, because, yeah, I've already worn the shirt. It's, people are going to think I'm into anime because of this, but I'm not into anime. I want to get into anime, I really do, I'm just not ready. Executive dysfunction. I'm still very comfortable with the content that I'm already watching. When I feel like I really need something new to expose myself to, I will do that. In the meantime, what's going on here? I know you're probably wondering why not use a hot comb. Because I don't have one right now. I was gonna buy it, but my mom checked out of Shein way too quickly. Because I was like, please tell me before you check out so I can add some things to the cart. But she checked out already. I just wanted to get me a mic. But like I said, she checked out already. I'm just like, okay. How do we look? Already. Now it's time to go to my live stream. Well, I have to add my gloss. Why do I always wait till late to put the gloss? I feel like the gloss is just gonna, ooh, Lord. Where's my mirror? I feel like the gloss is just going to elevate this whole look. That's a lot, but it's fine. It is okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Don't you worry, baby. Don't you worry, baby. Everything is gonna be okay. Yeah, that BB cream scared me earlier. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We're done. Did I even say everything I wanted to say about the rules on my life? I'm pretty sure there's not. Actually, that's all the rules there is, honestly. I'm a very simple person. we're done for today. Thank you for getting ready with me. If you want to see more of me, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of this look, and also let me know what you would like to see me do more on my little corner of YouTube. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one.